and forever. Let us get our phones working. It's opening day of bow season in South Carolina. I wonder how many people are in the tree stand and their phones saying, these boys are live.
I have no clue. Oh, wait.
Let's see.
Has anybody that their season open, has anybody killed one yet?
Let's see.
I'm percolating. Like I got an ant crawling. There we go.
Let me turn the volume down. It's been a while since we've seen y'all, or not a while, but a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, I ended up with a stomach bug, and then that was, Thursday last week.
Mm-hmm.
I get back, give it to TJ. We was tongue kissing,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was out this week, and now we back. I think we almost better, and then Bobby had a head-on collision, and he's okay.
Yep.
But he is very sore, so he's out. So we've had a hell of a week, or 7 to 10 days, and we're right here at hunting season opening, so we've done what we could do. Last night was a late night, and then I think we're all clear on getting everybody out of here today so far, so we're good.
Yep.
But if you're in, Georgia's open, South Carolina open today.
Well, the upstate did.
Yeah.
The lower part's been open for a little while.
We just sold a fella a bow and said he was hunting in the morning or maybe tonight, so that'll be interesting.
Yep.
But anyway, we typically have been recording these, but we hadn't been live in a while, and TJ was sick early this week, so I was like, let's just go live. And I was sick last Thursday with this whatever stomach bug we keep passing back and forth.
Yeah. I don't want it no more.
Me neither. It was like lava.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we're here, and I don't know if anybody shot a deer yet. I've seen some. Kim she picked her crossbow up from Bobby, I think the day you were out. She shot a deer and put it on Facebook.
I seen Brandel. Did he shoot a? Yeah, Brandel shot a doe this morning.
Brandel. I don't know of anybody else.
I don't either.
But anyway, next week we'll probably go back to our normal, what we've been doing. Hopefully the quality or our timing will get better, because now it should. I hate to say thankfully, because I mean, it's good to have business, but the last month has been more than we can handle. I mean,
yeah,
it's just bad. So it should slow down a little bit, and we can get back to doing some good stuff. But
yeah.
I recorded a short video on the UV thumb button, but I hadn't even put it together. I hadn't had time. It's nice. I mean, bad. I feel stupid because basically that's all I was like. It's just nice, and that's the gist of the 6-minute video or whatever it's going to be. But that'll be coming up. I gotta finish a hunting public bow video. We got 2 of them back in, and
trying to think of what else.
I don't even know. It's just been all day, all night trying to get bows done. Saturday was a mass exodus of bows being picked up. Are you hunting, Hayden? The man might be in the tree stand.
Might be.
Or he might be going home from work. But anyway, we're here. Good to see y'all.
Yeah.
As everybody else's hunting season's opened, wherever you are, if you're not in South Carolina, Georgia.
I know a few of them, if they hadn't already, they're just on the breaking point. About another week or so.
Whew, it'll be nice to take a breath for a day or two, though, coming up. That is for sure.
I still think Saturday might be a little busy.
It usually till about mid-October stays pretty busy, but not like it has been.
Yeah.
Not like, I mean, you can't even think. There's just so many people waiting to get stuff worked on.
Mm-hmm.
Season's open in New Jersey. What up, Brad Adams? B2. Is your season open yet, Brad?
He might be in Kentucky.
I believe it is.
I think. Could be wrong. I can't remember. There's so many of them opened up right there together, and then you've got, I think Tennessee does like an early season velvet hunt, and it's like only one weekend in August. I don't know. Maybe we ought to look into going somewhere to hunt.
Agreed.
I don't know. I need to get my butt back and do some private land stuff, but they're not private land, public land, so I can't even think straight. Season open first weekend in Kentucky, 24th in Ohio. Trying to think of where else might be. I'm sure Stan the Man's probably in a saddle in a tree somewhere right about now. Which I will get to experience firsthand saddle hunting this year. I ended up getting me a trophy line. Well, which one did I get? Covert Light. So far I like it. I've played with it and done all that good stuff. I hadn't flipped upside down yet, but hope it don't come to it.
Yeah. It's kind of late in the game, but I'm going to try to stock some saddle stuff next year because I did not realize that nobody really stocks it to where people can try them out. So I think if we had 4 or 5 or whatever, and we could send TJ out there and be like, go out there with TJ, he's going to send you up the oak. And TJ will be like,
the biggest thing I've learned is don't get in a hurry. Everybody hunts with a climber and stuff like that. You can, you try to hurry up the tree. That's something you don't want to do. Saddle hunting is hurry and forget. The biggest thing is I can see is getting your platform set right, getting it cammed over just right, and pretty much that's probably been the hardest thing for me so far.
I went ahead and purchased a 40-foot extension ladder because I'm anticipating having to get TJ's ass out of a tree.
Dang. Brad says there's more velvet bucks killed locally this year than ever in his area.
Chad said opening is 24. Yeah, we're right on top of everybody opening.
Mm-hmm.
In South Carolina, or in the upstate of South Carolina, we open today for bow season. It'll rock on about, 2-3 weeks, and then we'll have muzzleloader season where you can use bow or muzzleloader, and then basically in mid-October, gun season will open, you can use whatever.
Yeah.
The low part of the state, down past Columbia, it just opens up on August 15th, and it's have at it, do whatever, shoot gun, bow, whatever, which I'm kind of glad the upstate's like it is, because it helps to have a bow season.
Yeah.
And, but.
Well, and then the lower part too, you can run dogs.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. And I don't, you hear, it's just like anything else. You have people love it, you have people hate it. Whatever gets you outdoors and hunting or whatnot, hey, more power to you.
Feel like my butt's been whooped.
Mm-hmm.
We need like a 1-week spa vacation, and then we come back and get back to work.
Yeah. But,
I don't know exact numbers, but we definitely sold more bows this year than we've ever sold before.
Yeah. Bow sales was up.
I had to look, and it was weird because like mid-July, we were like, man, this is pretty slow.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always a huge hit late July, early August, but it's never been like from completely dead to completely, like it seems like day 1 of like the season, we sold like 4 or 5 bows, and I was like, good God, in a day, that's strong for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then that happened multiple times, and then there was like a string of a couple weeks where at least 1 bow was sold a day, if not
more.
I think 6 or 7 was sold on one day. It's crazy. New changes. I don't know of anything yet. Most of the sales reps are having their meetings coming up soon, so we really hadn't heard anything. My prediction is a lot of the bows will have the new core Hampsky style mount on the back of them, so you don't have to put an Allen bolt in the side. I think a lot of companies will go to that. And then Let's see. It's got my strings on. Going to dark D-loop, but still no peep. Was we supposed to do something with the peep?
I don't even remember.
I don't even know what we did 5 minutes ago.
I don't remember what. Yeah.
Best selling bow this year was the Bear Legit as far as numbers. So I don't know, the Legit and the Species. The Legit's the 2 cam, the Species is the solo cam. Same price, same specs almost, but for whatever reason, people bought, and it wasn't us persuading them one way or another. We're just like, shoot them, what do you want?
Yeah.
Type thing. And Legit.
I kind of think early on, you know, like we sold a few bows kind of around tax season, and I think we had more species in then, and we reordered some, but after that, I think pretty much, I don't know if like maybe one of the hunting public boys, if they're pushing the Legit, or who's pushing it, but the Legit sold way better than the Species.
It was weird. And then basically about 3 weeks ago, we completely ran out of bows and freaked and got some more in really quick. And then usually now it'll still be busy, but it'll at least dip a little bit. Oh, she said they still hadn't put their peep in yet. Okay.
Oh, I
figured we're supposed to send one or something.
Yeah.
Everybody, I wish there's no way to explain this whatever archery stuff, but all these people want stuff or whatever, and I try to put notes in my phone, and then you get a line of about 15 people that come in a string, and I can't remember what the last guy said or wanted, and then people call, did you get my arrows in? Who are you? And what arrows did you want? I have no clue.
Yeah.
But we made it.
Yeah.
I feel like my phone notes helped me a good bit this year.
I mean, I know I've seen where somebody said that the Inline 3 was the #1 hunting bow for this year in a magazine or something. I seen something about that. I hadn't looked into it.
So we had a weird situation, if you want to call it that. Prime had sent us like 6 left-handed bows that we didn't order. We usually order 2 or something like that. We end up with 6, and I'm like, this ain't good. Somehow we got 1 left, and we ended up with like probably a half dozen Bear left-handed bows, and there's 1 of those left. And just today we sold a left-handed bow. I feel like this year lefties.
That's what Brad's got on camera.
Good
big
guy.
6. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's what we need to load up and go to Brad.
Yeah.
That's a big old 6-point. We got some skimmers on here.
Hang on a minute, I'll delete them.
Dane says October 1st is opening day in Virginia. And have we tested the bright yellow arrows yet?
The arrows I'm pretty sold on.
I just wish I made them in like a blaze orange.
Let me answer this. Okay. These bots, bullshit.
Old Devin said that he reported them.
Okay, maybe I was just about to get on here and whoop some ass. Let's see. Move. barbecue and deer.
Heck yeah. The barbecue does sound pretty good.
Alright, it says I deleted whoever that was. I feel like YouTube is going to have to do something because on other channels I watch, they're having the same problem. And a lot of the problem is, I think, Devin, you even had this happen. Somebody will get on there and be like, "You won."
Yeah.
Well, then people don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'd like to think people know better, but I understand. People that ain't tech savvy or just whatever, they don't understand. They click it, and then they put in stuff and get money took from them or whatever. It's just YouTube's going to do better.
Yeah, the Tennessee tax pretty much the only one that we go to. We had talked about going to Pennsylvania, but the way I hope that they change the registration this year.
Muddy Duck sent in some pictures. You didn't have to send naked. You didn't have to send naked pictures, but I mean, they're not. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Bobcats. That ain't a bad looking deer.
That's a good one. I've got a brand new Tacticam, the Gen 2 sitting at the house. I hadn't even put out yet.
Yeah, if I could get TJ on a airplane, we might would fly to another tack.
Nope.
I'm thinking we'll get him some tranquilizers, and I'll just talk to Vanessa and be like, "Listen, he's going with us. I know you don't think so, but watch you. I'll put it in some blue water, shake it up, and then when he goes out, we'll load him onto the cargo plane."
That'll probably be about the only way.
TJ, we in Utah, son. Anyway, opening day. Let's see. 2001 was Bucks and Bass. This is going to be 21 years, 22. I guess technically about my 23rd or 24th. I'd have to look and think year of doing working on bows at this point.
Mm-hmm. I think, well, you had showed me a little bit back at the old shop way back, but I never did take nothing to it. And then I think it was what, 05, 04, 03, 04, somewhere in there.
When
I
you
got
came
on,
to Bucks and Bass. Yeah.
somewhere in there. So it's a lot's changed, and
A lot does change. I mean, like, just weird stuff. Bows about 2 to 3 years there's some kind of weird something going on. Cause like back then, shimming a bow wasn't even a thing.
no,
And like
it sure wasn't.
anything on the jerseys, I could write your name on the jersey.
Oh, I think we was gonna do a second order.
Oh,
I think.
I have no clue.
I can't either.
I think I have to order like a dozen or more. I'll get something together once we calm down. I did a deal, y'all might have seen it on the Facebook page. What do you call it? A print on demand company thing, like Teespring or whatever. Basically, I sent them a design and we wouldn't make any money on it. It was like $14.95 or something. Anyway, I posted it on Facebook. Basically, you order it through our website, but it goes to them. They print it and ship it. Well, me and Partain ordered one and hadn't got them yet, but they should be in the next day or two. But they look good on computer. I think they'll look good in person. I'll let y'all know. But if that works out, we may design a bunch of them. And that just makes it easier because we don't have to fool with it.
Yeah.
And I don't mind not making a dime off of it. You know what I mean? It's just, we don't have to try to get them printed and do this, that, and the other. I'll try to give me a week or 3 and I'll try to get some shooter shirts.
Yeah.
Another order up. Because I think we got to order a minimum of 12, but I'd probably get another one or two. All of us here probably get a couple, and then we'll get them going. But yeah, Vanessa said she will help knock him out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need you to be less violent towards my man.
I was gonna say she'd probably take pleasure in doing that. But I don't even know. We're just about that point where we're starting to hear rumors about what bow companies are going to do, you know, because that question is starting to get asked. Well, what they're doing, what they're going to do. I mean, what else you think they could do? I mean,
I think the new air rest mount will be on a bunch of bows.
Yep.
I think more companies will go to either the cam being able to move or the limb pocket or something.
Being able to shift.
Which I will say, we didn't sell many Bowtechs this year just because we just got in with them. And it was late in the year when we did and blah, blah, blah. But the last one I sold, the SR350, the guy was getting a little bit weird of a tear. I put literally an eighth or a quarter turn in the little cam and shifted it over, and perfect bullet hole. And I was kind of sold after I seen that. Like, it would have been cool to have videoed that, but he was getting this weird tear. We wouldn't, but I just barely moved it. Boom. I mean, beautiful bullet hole. So, like, I'd be all for him doing that to avoid trying to move spacers and shims and all that.
Man. But, which prime they're not too bad because it's a pretty good size shim.
Yeah. It's just some of them, when you pull axle out and like 36 pieces fall in the floor. It's just. Yep, I know all about the hot fat boy summer.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's been nice. I think this morning or tomorrow morning is the last of the kind of cool mornings. I seen we're like next week we're saying 90s again.
Oh God, I was hoping it was at least down a click. It was wild. Was it Monday? One morning, I mean, it was in like 58 or something. And I was like, good Lord, it's been smoking hot here. And now it's still hot, but in the mornings it ain't been as bad.
Yeah.
But
I enjoyed it.
I guess we'll get off here.
Yeah, we just rambling.
Might go sleep for about 12 or 15 hours. Go to an Asian massage parlor. And then come work on some bows tomorrow.
Yep.
But we will, like I say, let it calm down a week or two. We'll have a lot more time to start tinkering and doing videos and all that. I've actually recorded 2 Saturday in the shop videos and hadn't had a time to even put them together. So I don't know if I will or won't or whatever. But
yeah,
Chris Gunnard even brought his daughter one day and she filmed and all that. And I was kind of excited. And then it's just been, by the time you get in the house, it's time to go to bed and wake up and do it all again. But yeah, remind me about the shooter shirts probably end of this month or first of the next. Yeah, the Alaskan, I really think we missed the mark on. We ordered a couple of them and they sold out quick. I should have stocked more than I did.
The Alaskan was that sleeper bow.
It was. That's what I hate is like you can never predict what the bow or bows are going to be. Yep. And like just looking on paper, it's like I think it'll be this, this, and this, and it hardly ever works out that way. The one thing we hit this year, and just by randomness, was those digital React sights. We ordered 13. Actually, we ended up going through about, let's just say, 12.5, and sold every one of them. And when I remember ordering them and kind of like getting that feeling in my gut, like I'm gonna eat these things. This is gonna not be good.
Yeah.
But I am excited because me and TJ bought. We shot them, liked them, and that's what kind of turned on the fire.
Yeah.
Mr. Muddy's lost over 60. I've lost about 50. I got to running back in the spring. Hadn't done much here in the last month because it's been so busy here, but I think I went from 241 to 197 or 6 is where I'm at now. I'd like to get down to about 180.
I gained back 10 pounds. So.
TJ lost a bunch last year, but
I did good, and then all of a sudden I kind of gained a little bit back. So
me and a couple boys, Rodney Davis, I don't know if he's been in the video, and Sam, we went and ran this 5K thing, and it was kind of cool. Once it calms down in the shop, which now it will, hopefully we can do some more stuff. Partain went and bought him a Trek bicycle to start riding a bicycle. So I got a Huffy somewhere, but if I like it, I might have to get something better.
I don't even know if I still own a bicycle. I got Squirt's little 20-inch. I can ride it.
Yeah, we had COVID in January. It wasn't that bad on us. I mean, it was like a day and a half of feeling very flu-like, and then
the main part was just it wiped you out. It was. I remember we just said, "Screw it, we're gonna not come back till we're."
That's right. We just like a week.
Yeah.
Bobby was here,
and then it was pretty much after that. Like I couldn't. My memory's not what it used to be, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember stuff. I never did really lose my sense of taste. It just like I was chewing on a penny or something metal. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people say it's, and I've talked to people said that they still can't taste, and it's been what 10 months, and they still hadn't got their taste back or smell or anything.
It's just weird how it affects one person this way and the other person that way. And I was halfway worried COVID was what I had last week, but I did a at-home test. It was negative, but it was more of a stomach thing. But it was the most awkward. Like, it came on quick, and that first night I felt like, I mean, my whole body ached, ain't the word. I mean, I just hurt. I was taking everything I could take, and then puked to timer 3. And then it was about 36 hours, and then like I was back to okay, and then they give it a day or two. TJ catches it, and then my wife, and I don't know. It's just getting passed around, and it's just a mess. But
well, it's that time of year too. Everybody's pretty much got back in school, and it never fails.
Anyway, we're just rambling, which I know y'all don't mind, but we'll get off here. And then we'll probably have a regular podcast next week. Maybe I'll get, like I say, I'm going to put out a UV thumb button video, but it was like 10 or 11 o'clock, and I was in here, and I was just like, oh, this feels great. Oh, it feels good. And afterwards, I was like, I sound like a dumbass. But I'll probably put it out there, and then at some point, we'll take one and get some more precise, like, trigger numbers and stuff, but oh man, time to take a nap.
Well, it's time to go to bed.
We'll get off here. Appreciate y'all.
See ya.
Let us know if you need us. See y'all soon. Okay.